sound, the distinct sound of a heel on the wooden floor. Startled, she dropped her knitting, pushed herself out of the chair, and went to the door. In the dim greenish light of the nightlight, she saw a tall figure like a medieval monk in a hooded cape. He was bending over Mrs. Bernard. Adrian screamed. The caped figure straightened, strode to the open window, and hoisted a leg over the sill. In an instant he was gone. But on his way out, he dropped something. A syringe. Chapter 1. A soul cake. Please, good Mrs. A soul cake. An apple, a pear, a plum, or a cherry. Any good thing to make us all merry. 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, 3 for him who made us all. Traditional children's A Souling Song. Hey, Ruby, is this what you're looking for? China Bayles comes through the door between Time and Seasons and the Crystal Cave, brandishing 2 dried cornstalks like a pair of trophies. From my garden, she says. They're perfect, thanks, Ruby Wilcox says happily, taking the stalks. Did you see my big jack-o'-lantern? I carved it last night. It's out front with the bale of hay. With these stalks, some stretchy cobwebs, and a couple of brooms and a witch's hat, that ought to about do it, don't you think? Halloween is always a big event at the Crystal Cave, where Ruby tries to balance the gaudy commercial trick-or-treat holiday with the more serious celebrations that take place at the same time. Samhain, All Souls' Day, and the Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Samhain, celebrated by Ruby's Wiccan and pagan friends, is an ancient Celtic festival that begins on the night of October 31st and continues through the next day. Occurring halfway between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, this pagan celebration of the dead takes place at the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the dark days of winter. For those who honor it, Samhain is the beginning of the spiritual new year. All Souls' Day, on the other hand, is a Christian tradition observed on November 2nd by placing lighted candles on the graves of loved ones and offering prayers for their eternal souls. Soul cakes, cookie-like flat cakes made with raisins and allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger, and marked with a cross, were traditionally set out with glasses of wine the night before, All Hallows' Eve, or Halloween. They were also given to those who came to the door a souling. In return, the soulers prayed for the souls of dead relatives of the generous person who had given them the cakes. If you're thinking that this is the origin of our contemporary trick-or-treat, you're probably right. And there's one other way to celebrate. Dia de los Muertos is a contemporary 3-day Mexican festivity that begins on October 31st and ends on November 2nd. During this time, the souls of the dead are believed to revisit their earthly homes in search of the food, drink, and fellowship they enjoyed when they lived in their bodies. Home altars welcome these disembodied spirits with candles, incense, flowers, a pitcher of hibiscus tea, and favorite festive foods, especially moles, tamales, and the sweet egg-rich pan de muerto, bread of the dead. All 3 of these celebrations are held at a time when the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead, the world of the body and the world of the soul, is said to be paper thin and easily crossed. At the Crystal Cave, it's one of the most important holidays of the year, for the cave's customers generally have an interest in spirits, the underworld, and ghosts. Today is Thursday, October 30th.